Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Tuesday, March 13th, and this is the market overview looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, GE, Apple, XLV, XLF, XOI, and all the rest. Okay. Well, to say that the Bears got their faces kicked in today as a gross understatement. Disgustingly nasty, terrible day for the Bears, and an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, heavenly day for the Bulls. And what prompted all of this? It was the Fed. Fed coming out saying that, yep, inflation is on its way, and nope, they're not going to do anything to stop it. So that, in a nutshell, is this is the result right here. Huge day up, 200 and almost 18 points to the upside on the Dow, getting way outside the upper Bollinger Band, and short-term moving averages expanding like crazy, looking for the cross of the middle Bollinger Band. I mean, this is a very extremely bullish chart, absolutely. Breaking the previous high, breaking 13.15K on the Dow, just incredible. So now we're definitely going to have chance for 14,000 on the Dow, and who knows, maybe they're even going to be able to do it. Just incredible. 14-day RSI moving average leveled out. Yep, flatlined. Stochastic still moving up, still with room to move. CCI massively high. RSI still room to move to the upside, pointing up. Histogram not even at the zero line yet, and the MACD looking for a bullish cross. This is a massively bullish chart. Moving right along. SPX, more of the same. We had some trepidation last night, hoping that the previous high would hold. Nope. Huge up. And well outside the upper Bollinger Band. 1400 is essentially a done deal at this point. 14-day RSI moving average, yes, it did get a downtick today. Something, I guess, but how little that is. Stochastics pointing up, CCI massively high, RSI up, almost a bullish cross on the MACD. MACD histogram almost to the zero line. CompQ, the NASDAQ, you can thank Apple for this. Actually, I really wonder how much Apple contributed to all of it, but we'll see that in a moment. Also outside the upper Bollinger Band, huge move up. Downtick on the 14-day RSI moving average. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up. This is a broken record. Up on the histogram, up on the MACD, looking for a bullish cross. So being outside the upper Bollinger Band, yeah, it should have a red day to a sideways move to get back inside the Bollinger Band, but you know, if it's pedal to the metal, I guess we could be pushing this back. You can see the lower Bollinger Band even looping down now. This is opening up. We had talked about the crimping of the Bollinger Bands normally happens right before a big move, and unfortunately it's a move to the upside. It would have been much nicer if it had been to the downside and restore some up-down action in the market. That is not to be. Instead, it is continuing to melt up, which is very difficult to track, to gauge, to do all the things that we want to do with it. So blindly buy and make some money until who knows when. I guess that's the name of the game. It certainly has been for months now. XOI. Yeah, nice green day, ending with a hammer, big hammer instead of yesterday's small hammer. Up almost an entire percent. Still below the middle Bollinger Band, but really not too much in the way of negative. It's certainly not nearly as nice as the Dow and the SPX. But 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. Stochastics going up to meet it. Up on the CCI, the RSI, the histogram, but not the MACD. Apple. Yeah, we'll take a look at Apple now since we just looked at the NASDAQ. Holy moly, almost $570, almost. Way outside the upper Bollinger Band. We do have wobble. We do have excessive separation a little bit. The wobble is more concerning than the excessive separation. 14-day RSI moving average holding on high, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram gained the bullish cross, MACD histogram gained 0. It's bullish. That's just all there is to it. Overheated possibly in the very short term, but bullish. The VIX, oh man, look at that. We were talking last night about the VIX making a new low and how horrible it looked with the 14-day turning over and everything pointing down. Only got worse today. A clean inverse hammer. Actually, might as well just call it a shooting star. Yeah, it's not at the top, but man, is it shooting down. And outside the lower Bollinger Band by just a hair. 14-day ticking down, everything ticking down, ugly. At one point in the day, it was pretty neat, opening up at 14, roundabout, getting up to 16, and then just going back down to 14. What a roller coaster. TNA, another bullish chart. But not like the Dow or the SPX. Very interesting. Not quite getting to the upper price consensus level. Getting strongly above the major price consensus level. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down, which is pretty funny considering this move. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, MACD looking for the bullish cross. Not a bad looking chart. Can the previous high hold the price in? I'm not holding my breath. After what the Dow did, after what SPX did, and the NASDAQ, why even attempt to believe that the previous high is going to hold? I mean, just gap above it tomorrow, head up to 70, and then do another swerve to kill the bears by going down a point and then going up like 30 points. Sorry, little cynical humor there. Moving right along. XLF, the banks. Oh yeah. It came out and said no problem during the day. Huge move up, sparked the entire market. Getting way above the upper Bollinger Band. Even turning around the 14-day RSI. Woo! Stochastics up, CCI massively up. RSI getting to the overbought line but not crossing it. Bullish cross on the MACD and into positive territory for the MACD histogram. Ooh! Terrible for the bulls. The bulls. The bears. Terrible for the bears. What am I talking about? Oh, come on, dude. Okay, where was I? Train of thought was broken. But XLF, 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up. Bullish cross on the MACD. MACD histogram getting into positive. Ooh, I went over all of this already. Alright, way outside the upper Bollinger Band. Middle Bollinger Band below almost all the short-term moving averages. Very bullish, very bullish. And interesting that, JP Morgan would have the, say what they said just to juice the markets, only for the market to close, and then the Fed comes out and says, oh, by the way, Citibank and some other big ones did not meet the criteria for the stress test, blah, blah, blah. Funny that everything positive comes out during market hours, everything not positive comes out after market hours and is then manipulated. So, anyways, my little rant there. There's not even any reason to talk about negative divergence because even though it is massively prevalent, nobody cares. Alright. more cynicism. UUP, very interesting as well. And also not great for the Bears. It did break out higher today, ending with a hanging man, possible reversal. Just what we would need. Have the dollar reverse now, and even though it going up hasn't done jack to the markets, you know that it going down itself will juice the markets. So 14-day RSI moving average still pointing up, stochastics in the upright position, CCI high, RSI ticking up, histogram ticking up, MACD ticking up. It'll be very interesting to see if this is able to continue on its way. It should have an impact on the market. As of yet, it has had nothing. Middle Bollinger Band below the short-term moving averages by a good spell. There are plenty of reasons to think why this should keep going up, but maybe this hanging man will have a reversal of some point tomorrow. FXE, the euro ending with a gravestone doji. Oh, almost has a little nub at the bottom. Hanging out just above the lower price consensus level, middle Bollinger Band way above the short-term moving averages. Not a pretty chart for the euro. It has not broken the floor, however. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastics locked down. CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. Essentially the only hope for the Bears at this moment. GE. Get a better read on the Dow, like the Dow needs a better read. Outside the upper Bollinger Band by a good margin. 14-day RSI moving average leveling out once again, going sideways. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up. Bullish cross on the MACD, very bullish chart. GLD, the second VIX. Oof. Confusion once again. Giant fat body spinning top, closing below the 200-day moving average. Peaking below the previous low, which coincides with the major price consensus level for the previous month. 14 days still ticking down. Stochastics down, CCI down, RSI down, MACD down, MACD histogram down. Not holding inside the little range that we were hoping that it would hold. Very interesting. And fear being massively down, the dollar being up. Yeah, this move makes sense today. It does. SLV, more of the same. Essentially a spinning top, a little bit of a higher shadow. Everything identical to gold. Nothing to really rehash there. And I believe that is it for this evening. Terrible, terrible, terrible day for the Bears. And can they recover? It sure doesn't look likely. Who knows? Tomorrow, big mystery. How much farther up is it going to go? We don't know. Can it even attempt to go down? Well, we're going to have resistance at the middle part of the giant candle. We're going to have resistance at the very bottom of the candle. As weak as the Bears have been, just those new resistances created today, or support I should say, is that insurmountable for the Bears? The way they're playing, yeah, it could be. And that's about it. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.